Hey, I'm right back. See, I told you I'd be right back. I missed the person. So, all right, so here's the deal. So I am there at the door. The door is closing. If you have to listen to the last tape. If you didn't get the last tape, this tape's going to make no sense. So I'm there, and the door is closing. And here comes Freddie, little Freddie, my little law enforcement paperwork buddy. And he says, hey guys. Remember, little Freddie was the one that sent him out to arrest whoever it was who was in the lobby. And the guy who went into the lobby, he took off. And unknowingly, I didn't see anybody running out of the lobby. I walked in. So here I am. I'm in the lobby, sitting there waiting for Officer Freddie, law enforcement person Freddie. And they say, okay. And they just like, oh, we arrest people. Hands behind back. Spread your legs. Stand up. Sit down. Spread your legs. Go to a counter. Spread legs. Is this? What's that? Wah. They're just mindless robots. They don't have any idea. They have no idea. I mean, they're clueless. I'm talking clueless. Did I mention clueless? They're clueless wonders. All they know is the boss said, go arrest person in lobby. Look, person in lobby. We arrest person in lobby. It doesn't make any difference what he says. It makes no difference what he's holding. It makes no difference what he looks like. It makes no difference that his name is not the same name. It makes no difference he's not the same ethnicity. It makes no difference he doesn't have the same car. It makes no difference that... Literally, so Freddie is like, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. And I am like ready to bawl my eyes out. I did start crying. I was really, really freaked out by the whole thing. I'm like, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. You understand, this is my birthday, and all I get is this lousy little clear plastic bag with all of my possessions. They had me take my suspenders off. Do you know how traumatizing it is to have someone take off your suspenders? I mean, without suspenders, how do people... I mean, that's just getting kind of low. When you have someone take off their suspenders. I mean, your belt, I take my belt off all the time. My suspenders, though, I've always got, I don't have any metal. I said there's no metal in the suspenders, but I thought, well, I better just do what he says. And then, I got these foam rubber bricks around these poles here. Wow. I guess it gives the freeway some room to move. So, they're filling in the 5 freeway here is what they're doing. I'm kind of interested. It's kind of interesting. So my suspenders were in the bag, and then here's what happened. Officer Freddie, the woman officer, the woman law enforcement person, she walks up to Officer Freddie and says, you know, I'm having a hard time finding the Volvo. Officer Freddie is like, oh my God, no. It was a Bud Taunton moment. The guy who taught me how to teach school years ago was named Bud Taunton. I told this story a million times. Let me tell it one more time. It'll fit right in. Then you'll know how the facial expression is supposed to go. So, years ago when we taught school, discipline was stand in the corner or stand on the pole. You just stand there. The boy and girl had to take a time out. It was time out, but you had to stand. You couldn't sit. You weren't kicking back in your bed listening to iTunes. No, there was no iTunes. It was just stand. Just stand there. Well, so Mr. Taunton, he told a little boy or girl, to stand. He said, please stand. Please stand. And the boy or the girl, it was a little boy, I think. The little boy, he stood there and he did his thing. We're supposed to be standing still, not moving. Don't ask any questions, don't talk. If you make interruptions, your time starts again. That was the way it went. It was very, very good, and the kids were very obedient, and they did it up. Well, it's about, I don't know, I would say it's 6 or 7 o'clock at night probably, and the janitor was there, and he said, she calls Mr. Taunton. He said, Mr. Taunton, there's a boy be in your room, standing right there, just as sure as I'm calling you. What's the boy doing in the room, Mr. Taunton? Why he be standing there? And Mr. Taunton was just about ready to die. He had worked after school, wrapped everything up, cleaned the room, obviously not very well, and he went home. And here it is, he's in his PJs in front of the TV, drinking a cup of Sanka, and I don't know why it's Sanka, but he's drinking a cup of coffee. He's taking it easy. And I know why, because when he used to be my teacher and my mentor teacher, and he would go, he'd get so close, and he had obnoxiously horrible breath. I don't like coffee. Maybe if you're a coffee fiend, maybe if you really, really, really like coffee, do you really like coffee? Then you love Mr. Taunton's breath, because he had coffee breath. I despise coffee. They had a whole report up recently. If you drink coffee, you can grow another leg. You can be 5 times smarter than a monkey. I'm like, so this lady walks in and she says, I can't find the Volvo. And Freddie looks down and goes, the folder, the keys. Oh my gosh, that's not who you're supposed to arrest. No. So he comes around the corner of the holding cell. I had stalled as much as I could to give him time to get there. And before they started actually processing me for arrest, happy birthday, Bob. Before they actually started processing me for arrest, Officer Freddie comes up. He is so apologetic. He is just red-faced. He is sorrowful. He is so kind. I've seen this same guy for months now. We've been working on a little project together, and I've seen him for all these months. He's always been a nice guy, but he's been kind of... Today he was like... He was not mean at all. He was super kind. He's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Is everything all right? Do you feel okay? And he said, well, it won't be on your record because we didn't actually get that far, and I'm glad I got you. I'm like, but then he told me the story. He said the reason that he actually was able to stop the whole process was because of the fact that the lady had my binder and the lady had my keys. If the lady hadn't had my binder or keys, then I may have been processed right through, had an arrest on my record, and had to declare I had an arrest. At this point, I counted as a 0.5 arrest. I was on my way to being arrested. They were detaining me. I was handcuffed, and they used 2 different sets of handcuffs, I'm pretty sure. I couldn't really see, but I didn't feel like... Remember, I was arrested in 92, so that was like... I had like burns on my hands. They didn't care. They were just trying to... They were going to put the screws down on me back in 92. That was before a lot of this, oh, we're going to make it a real nice arrest for you. Are you comfy? Would you like a pillow? No, back in 92, it was like, I was screaming in agony. They didn't care. They just wanted to make me pay. You're going to pay, brother. You're going to pay. So that's my ordeal. And I came off with a plastic bag and, well, Bob, did you ever get the paperwork done? Yes, I did the paperwork. Yes, I got it all done. Yes, it was perfect. But I'm telling you, what a nightmare. A nightmare experience. I walked away just saying, I walked away just saying, God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. And I need him so. I need him so. I need the Lord so. Oh, I need him. I do. Well, praise your name, Lord. Praise your name, Lord. Praise your name, Lord. Praise your name, Lord. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. God is really good. He saved me from the hand of the fowler. And I had no idea. When it got all done, it was just a little old mix-a-rooney, just a little mix-up, just a little old mix-up, Mr. Bob. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about a thing. Just a little mix-up. Happens all the time. I don't think so. I guess it's like the time that they arrest somebody because they got the same name as a terrorist, and oh my God, and we're gonna. It was quite an experience, man. Good times, good times. So here's what I did, and here's the moral of the story. I thought, oh my gosh. So I went and had my visit with little Bethany Wozy, my widow angel. She didn't take a nap today. She was up, she was out, she was going, she was active, she was high. She wanted to be held up high. We ended up just listening to worship music. I sang her all my songs, didn't put her to sleep. So I said, all right, we're going to listen to worship music. So we get the worship music going. And I first of all, I had Creed with Arms Wide Open, which is my song. And I had my little baby right up here, and I had my head against her back, and I was just crying. I wasn't screaming like a maniac, you know. I was just crying gently, you know, and I just thought, God help us, God help us, God help us. So, and then I listened to other worship music, and I just was like, just loving these times with my daughter. I get to see her again on Monday at 8 a.m., Monday, Tuesday at 8. Won't that be great? And then by October, I think we should be home. I called my attorney, I called my ex-wife, I called everybody to try to let them know what happened to me. I'm just like, help us, Jesus, help us, Jesus. Help us, help us, help us, Jesus. How in the name of the Lord of heaven does this happen? How in the name of Jesus did this happen? How in the name of heaven did this happen? How did we ever get in this situation where I was with handcuffs? How can that happen? It was just a little old mix-up. So what I did was I took the Lord spoke to my heart just real quietly, and I thought, I gotta buy these guys a pizza. I gotta buy these people a pizza. So I went to Costco, held me up on my work day today a little bit. Went to Costco, and I bought a giant combo pizza, and I got the big plate of onions, and I did the whole 9 yards. And then somebody said, well, they're not going to take their pizza. They can't take food that you made. Well, I didn't make it, and it comes from Costco. And, you know, I mean, so I'm going to poison the officers and go to jail for poisoning? No, I don't think so. So I don't know. Maybe they just threw it away, but I think they probably had it. So I got in the pizza, I got in the onions, I got the chilies and the peppers, I got napkins, I got a big stack of plates. I cut it up into 18 pieces, so it's all ready to go. And that was it. So that's my Devo for the day. And what's the point of today's Devo, young man, Mr. Bob? What's the point of it? So what's the point of the Devo today, Mr. Bob? The point of the Devo is that we need to do good to those who are mean to us. We need to turn the other cheek. We need to forgive them. We need to be kind and loving. We need to do our best to show forgiveness, graciousness, kindness, love, passion, and anointing to everybody that we meet. We should not be, well, they did me wrong. They done me wrong. They done me wrong, and I'm going to do them wrong. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Why did I turn into James Cagney? I don't know. So here's the lady next to me. She's holding her phone. You can't do that. You can't hold the phone. Can't hold the phone, man. So that's not good. So she's got to put it up on a stand or something. If you have it on a stand, you can do whatever you need to do, but you can't be holding your phone. That's against the law. So I should have just honked my horn at her and shook my finger at her. So they see my badge on the shirt, see my badge, they think, oh, he's law enforcement. He's definitely law enforcement. I told the police the police, the law enforcement person, wasn't police. I told the law enforcement person, I said, my grandfather was chief of police in Arcadia. I love law enforcement. I am always wanting to support law enforcement. I do my very best. I pray for you guys. I love y'all. So, and just crazy how this happened to me. I think, well, how in the world does this happen to me? How do I get in a situation where just bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. But I did the loving, kind thing. I took him a whole giant pizza, 18 slices. That's plenty for everybody to have 1 or 2 slices there at the law enforcement location. And I did well. I did really well. I did my best to show love and compassion and honor and grace to a person, or persons really, who messed up. Really is one person who messed up. Whoever Officer Freddie was trying to get, he should have sent out a better, what do they call that? When you got oh help me Jesus. A better description. It should have sent out a better description of, who they wanted to take in. I mean, just get the guy in the lobby. Doesn't matter if he's black, white, Asian, whether he's Mexican, whether he's a gangbanger, does he have any tattoos, is he bald, does he have suspenders on? No, just get anybody in the lobby. Is there somebody in the lobby? Go get him. Sick him, Tiger. Go get him. Sick him, Tiger. I'm like, really? That's your standard? Anybody breathing in the lobby, go arrest him. So dumb. Just so like, are you kidding me? This is really your standard for excellence? Is you're going to, look there, the Toys R Us has now become, look at this, how fast they turn it around. It's now become Halloween City. Wow, isn't that cool? Halloween City. I'm going to be a Halloween City this year. That's what I want to do. I want to go to Halloween City. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, crazy squares. All right, so I'm here in time. I should be able to get the pizza for the Bible study, and then I'm on my way, young person. Let me see if I can get this spot before somebody else grabs it. I think I got it. I think I got it. As long as nobody just pulls in there before me, I think I got it. All right, let's see. I guess it's not. No, that's not going to be it. No, not a spot. Okay, well, I tried. Okay, so. All righty. There they go. I'm going to get a little sip of fluids here and go in and order the pizza for the study. And want to reach me, give me a call, 213-713-8954, 8954 green at att.net. On the Twitter, it's Mr. Bob, Bob8954. And of course, you're watching Bob's Daily Deeper here on YouTube. God bless you. Love you. And remember, happy birthday. Peace out. Thumbs up. Subscribe.